Hello everyone, my name is Ankita Rai. Today I am going to explain about gravitation. So, have you ever think when we throw a ball in upward direction, it reaches to certain height and after that it comes back to the ground? Why it is so? Why it is not going horizontally in a left or right direction? So this is because of Earth is pulling that ball with some invisible force, and that invisible force we known as gravitation or gravity. In fact, Earth is pulling all the objects, and because of that, we all are stable on our Earth, and all the objects are stable on, on the Earth. So the definition of gravitation is Earth attracts all the things towards it through an unseen force of attraction. Unseen force means invisible force, and this force of attraction is called as gravitation or gravitational pull. So the very important question is that do all the bodies pull each other? So what do you think? So the answer is yes, all the bodies pulls each other with invisible force, and that invisible force we known as gravitational force. So gravitation is a force of attraction between two objects in the universe. Gravitation also may be the attraction between the object in an outer space. For example, attraction between Earth and Moon, and attraction between Sun and planet. Because of this gravitational force, universe is functioning. That means Moon is revolving around the Sun, revolving around the Earth, and all the planets are revolving around the Sun. And the main features of gravitational force is it is invisible force and it is the weakest force in the universe, and gravitational force is non-contact force. And also the very important thing is that all the object in the universe is surrounded by the gravitational field. So now moving ahead to study more about this gravitation. So universal law of gravitation is also called as Newton's law of gravitation. This law is given by Sir Isaac Newton. According to this law, every object in the universe attracts every other object with some force along the line joining between them. Suppose the mass of the first object is m1 and mass of the second object is m2. There is line joining, that is the distance between them is r. Both the objects are attracting each other with some force, and that force is always proportional to square of distance between always proportional to product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of distance between them. So in the equation form we can write it as force F is proportionality symbol m1 into m2, and F is proportional to 1 by r square. Combinedly we can write it as force F is proportional to m1 into m2 divided by r square. So we can write it in equation form as F is equals to G m1 m2 divided by r square. Here the G is universal gravitational constant, and the value of G is very small, that is 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. This law is applicable only when the masses of that object is non-zero and they are apart from each other. And this force, the gravitational force, is increased when we increase the mass of that object, or when we increase the distance of that object, then this force is decreases. For example, we have two blocks. The mass of first block is 1 kg and mass of second block is 1 kg, and there is distance is 1 meter. So the force is 1 Newton. Okay, when I am increasing the mass of first object is 2 kg, then the force is 2 Newton. Or when I am increasing the distance between them is now the distance is 2 meter. So the force will be decreased. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you.